Back here at Summit League Media Day with junior guard Grace Larkins. Grace, thanks so much for joining us. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Absolutely awesome. I guess we've had quite the day here, so we're winding down on our list of teams.
Yes.
But
and they're just getting going.
We've been rolling. So, you guys just got here, though.
No, I got to sleep in. It was so nice.
Lucky you. Lucky you, Grace.
That's fantastic.
Well, you were just named preseason first team to the Summit League list. What does that honor mean to you?
It means a lot just to be recognized by like all the coaches in the Summit League and everything, but at the same time, people won't really remember any of these rankings in like a few games, so they don't really mean that much, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
They mean a lot right now, but still got the work to do.
Like, it feels nice to be recognized, but at the same time, like, teams that weren't ranked at all could come out and beat everybody, so it really has no influence on us.
Ultimately, it's got to give all these people something to write about and talk about.
That's really what it is. Something to talk about.
Yeah, we got to have something to talk about. That's how it works.
Well, this recognition, it also highlights that everyone in this league knows who you are, and they saw the season you had last year. Your coach just told us this now. You'll get used to being marked by more than one person, what a defensive look on you specifically may look like. How do you handle that pressure and have a mentality going into games knowing it might look a little different for you this year?
It's just knowing that my teammates always have my back. So it's like if there is someone that's guarded me really well or multiple people, someone's going to be open or someone's going to have a great shooting day then, and I know that. So it's nice just to be very dependent on my teammates and trust them.
Pace of play is a big part of what you guys do. A year ago, you guys were down a bunch of players because of injury. That was more difficult. Now everybody's healthy. You got more bodies in the gym. We mentioned this yesterday, I think, when we chatted real briefly. It's just now all of a sudden you can do different things in practice. How do you like that pace of play? Does that fit you? You like to play fast. You like to be able to get up and down. And what in the off season did you work on to be able to help that and to be even better than you were a year ago?
I love it. I love playing fast. I'm very you'll see I'm just very go, go, go type of player. And so last season when we didn't have very many bodies, it was hard. You can't sprint the whole game type of thing.
Yeah.
So it was definitely my coach was slow down. So now it's so nice just to be able to get out, push the ball, run the court, stuff like that. And in the off season, I think we just all worked on that because we had to take a step back last season. So now we're back to our old ways, and it's very exciting.
From your perspective, when you think about your game, I know you averaged almost 17 and a half points. You were the first player in this league history. The numbers speak for themselves. Top 3 in points and rebounds and steals and assists. The numbers are the numbers. How does Grace Larkins become a better three-point shooter, a better threat from that perimeter, kind of open things up for people? Is that a focus for you this season?
I would say yes. It's just about reps at that point, making sure you get in the gym every single day, even if it's for 5 minutes, just go touch a basketball type of thing. More even confidence. That helps my confidence. If I knew I touched a basketball yesterday on our off day, I'm going to shoot good today.
Makes a big difference.
Yes, 100%.
Absolutely.
Coach said it might have been a tough summer because defense has been the topic for this team. Well, what did the summer look like? What's this kind of fall camp look like in terms of fine-tuning that defense for this team?
It was a summer of growth, 100%. Coach K and I were on the way up here. It's nice just to have a little card to talk about basketball. And we were just saying last year, I don't think there was maybe one possession I noticed I jumped to the gap after they passed the ball. And now it's an emphasis. If I don't do it, I'm on myself for that. So just a summer of growth.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah, and when you reflect back on last season, how does that serve as motivation internally for this team?
I would say we had a season of overcoming. Every single thing that happened to us, we grew closer together. And so that is a huge motivation because now last year it was almost we were ready for what was going to come at us, and now it's we're ready to grow from that. Every little thing that happened, we're more prepared, ready to go, closer. So just stuff like that, I would say.
You were part of the team that made that run to the Sweet 16. You were a freshman in 2022, and that kind of experience is irreplaceable. You didn't have an NCAA tournament experience last year. You guys exited after game 1 here on this floor. How is that a motivator? When you say, you know what, I want to get back to that. And I also want I want my teammates to have that experience too. It's got to be something you say, you know what, guys, this is something we've got to make as an emphasis and a goal.
Yeah, you read my mind when you say that. It's like my freshman year was just such a surreal experience. So for last year we did not finish where we wanted to, and like everybody knows that. So it just puts a fire under us more than anything. Like we are determined to get back there, and we're gonna do what it takes to get there.
That sounds great.
You guys have a fun schedule this year. You got a lot of fun opponents, but you get to go to the Bahamas. Like, what's the attitude for this team? And just, there's a lot of challenges, but there are also some fun trips mixed in there for you guys.
So excited. That's like part of basketball that you love, like getting to go like on a vacation with your best friends. Like you lock in when you need to, but like we are all just so excited.
I think you're going to have great competition, and it's fun in the sun. I mean, like, you can't beat that.
Yeah,
right?
like we're all going to be
Smoke
dying
worlds.
over here.
Yeah,
You guys are
everyone's
gonna be-
freezing, and
Yeah.
you guys are going to the Bahamas. But you're going to go up against some great competition. You've got some new transfers. You got some freshmen. You got players coming back in. So we've asked a lot of people across both coaches and players. We've talked about culture, and we talk about kind of blending and molding that together. What have you guys done to kind of get yourself to feel that cohesion, both on and off the floor?
I think people learn very quickly when they come like and just watch our team or be with our team for a certain amount of time. Like we are such a family, and so like it is always scary being like a transfer or freshman coming in and not knowing anybody, not knowing how it works. But 2 weeks in, everyone's like, transfers are calling me, just like going to get ice cream after practice, stuff like that. Like we're all just best friends, and we'd all do anything for each other, and that's the type of culture we give off.
That's great.
I want to ask about that leadership role for you. How have you seen yourself grow into that?
It was definitely a struggle at first. I was not the most talkative person, especially my freshman year. So coming into my sophomore year, it was more of like I realized I needed to be a leader, and in my opinion, I think I led by example more than like talking at first. And then I slowly developed into like more of like a talkative, communicative role.
Well, Grace, we'll get you talking right here. So we have some fun questions for you.
She's gonna get you now. She's
Yeah,
gonna get you.
she's got you.
So they're not too difficult. Don't worry. First one, who was your favorite player growing up? In basketball specifically.
I would say like, it's kind of an odd answer, but I always watched like my high school basketball team growing up. And so there was a girl named Caitlin Engel, and she played for Drake, and she like played at my high school, and she was a point guard, and it was just such an influence that I had. Like everything she did, I was like, my Barbie dolls were Caitlin Engel, which is like, she just played on our high school basketball team, and then she ended up being like our assistant coach my junior year for high school. So it was like a full circle moment for me.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes I'll go watch like old clips of her and be like, she was so good. So it's nice just to like have that. So it might not be the most common answer, like not a WNBA player or anything.
Sure.
But
Close to home.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yes.
Next one, best road trip snack.
This is hard. Veggie straws. 100%
Okay, that's
veggie
new.
straws.
That's
That
new.
is
We haven't
We
new.
heard.
haven't had that one yet.
We
Yeah.
haven't heard.
I
No.
always have a little bag of them with
Okay.
me. Just like you'll hear me munching on the bus.
Okay.
People
Well,
be
then
like,
know where
they
you're
haven't had
at.
that one.
Yeah.
Yep. You're first to say
You're
that
also on the
today.
healthier side so far, if we
Yes.
consider them healthy.
and like
Correct.
fruit snacks. But
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
okay.
ooh, I don't
Either
know
one.
if they'd like that.
Balance.
Yeah.
Balance.
Fine. Yes.
Last one, any superstitions for you or your teammates?
Well, for me, I always have to have my nails done, and I know like
It's expensive superstition.
No, I know. I save my money I don't have them done all summer, all off season.
Okay.
And normally it's like a hot pink or it clashes with the red. I don't know what it is, but it always has to be done. And I feel like a lot of people on our team are like that, so we'll all go together and be like, oh, it's time for new nails. Like,
But I have to ask about the nails, because I feel like the practice players and everybody, nobody likes to play against somebody with nails. I mean,
Yeah.
the practice guys can't be very excited about that.
no,
are they?
well, you get like the shortest little tips.
Okay,
Cause
okay.
No claws.
Because
No
the long
claws.
ones, I
Yes,
mean,
no.
then you're coming at them,
There-
and somebody's gonna. I mean, they're gonna be bleeding when
there
it's all
are
said and
some
done.
girls on my team that like the long, and like they can drain 3-pointers with the long nails, and that's
I'm
impressive.
impressed. I'm impressed.
Yes.
Well, look
Love
good,
it.
feel good.
Exactly.
That's the
There we
motto.
go.
Exactly.
There it is.
There it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Play good too. Well, Grace, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck this season. We'll be excited to watch the Oats.
Thank you.